Alright, what's happening everyone? To Riverside. I'm here to give you another of my thoughts on what you call it? What you call this? Yeah, the ICC Cricket World Cup 2015. Man, fuck, big ass teeth. Yeah, ICC Cricket World Cup 2015. I believe it was match 36. Yeah. Right. There has been some problem with the upload of match 30. Sorry. There has been some problem with the upload of match 35, so apologize for that. Yeah. Hopefully they should do it. Right. Apologize for that. What was expected, pretty much happened. India pretty much trashed Ireland and made it, I believe, 9 wins in a row. So it just followed the script, and it solidified in India as obviously it's not my preference, but I prefer someone else to be number one. But India to be one of the top contenders for the world title. So that's there, and okay. Now the South Africa UAE match was pretty much the same deal, if you will. Hold on, let me just adjust the camera right here. Okay, I think that's better. Yeah. It's pretty much the same thing as well. Although. It's surprising to see AB de Villiers actually got out for 99, and there's another batsman who got out for 49. I'm like, okay, tough luck, but it happens. Once again, Quinton de Kock is he's now proven to be the weak link of the side, and if South Africa have to go win the world title, they can't have weak links in the side. Hashim Amla surprisingly got out early, and we'll have to say some decent opening bowling from what you call the Arab Emirates. And once again with the Arab Emirates, it's the same old shit. It's absolutely the same old shit. After 35, 36 overs, they realize they somehow feel they got better shit to do than play cricket. And there's where the entire philosophy of the UAE cricket comes in. The philosophy that I have such a big problem with. We saw, I believe it was Fahad Al-Hashmi, and his fat ass topple over and get hurt. From what I figured out, he twisted his knee. Oh, you've got to be kidding me with this, man. You've got to be kidding, because the way he got injured, he didn't fall on his knee, he just twisted his knee. But he doesn't come in at very high pace. He doesn't come in at very high. I mean, look at Rubal Hussain, the way he lands, I mean, he literally lands side on, because that's his action. He pretty much he pretty much throws the ball at you with a straight arm, and that's what pretty much that's where his pace comes from. It comes from his pretty much his upper back and his shoulder. Upper back and his shoulder, and that momentum. And the momentum he generates with that arch, during the arch, when he's almost like a Malinga action, but not really. He's trying to hit something really hard at the bottom of the wickets. Al-Hashmi does not have that action, and for him this to happen to him, obviously no injury is good, but this is sort of a testament to another problem, their fitness. And and once it's the fitness, it's like, how seriously they actually take their sport. I'm like, fuck. If you gotta make waves as somebody with some legit potential, not just the money power to go buy shit from outside and have them do your work for you and then send them back. Yeah. Yeah, if you gotta shake off that stigma, which believe me, that's the current stigma of the Middle Eastern Gulf countries right now. That's what they are. You come in, they'll pay you a lot of money. You do all the work for them. They don't lift a finger, and then you get the hell out. Lazy. That lazy rich stereotype. That's what it is. We gotta shake that off. You gotta take your shit more seriously, man. But then again, it kind of followed protocol. Beharuddin, is that his name? He actually performed pretty well with 60 remaining. I believe he's 61 not out. South Africa ended with 360 odd, I believe. No, sorry, it was 330 odd, I believe. But then, Vernon Philander was actually making his comeback. Okay, UAE started their innings, and from the get go, like they were way behind the 8 ball, and they were going to be behind the 8 ball. Come on, okay. At the end of 10 overs, they're like 37 for 2 or 3, and their star batsman Shadman Anwar did not do anything that much. Swapnil Patil, though, he scored a 57, and it was one more thing. Like, I'll reiterate this again. It was good to hear Sanjay Manjrekar and Sunil Gavaskar in the commentary box. Leaving aside that clown Harsha Bogle, who sounds corny, who sounds like out of place, who sounds like a kid, and who sometimes makes comments that pisses me the fuck off. Okay, and it was good to hear it was good to hear it was good to see the clips of Gary Kirsten, ripping UAE to shreds in the '96 World Cup, and then I believe there was references of Alan Border hitting that motherfucker first ball in the head, who said that he's too ballsy to be batting to be batting with a helmet. I'm like, all right, you gonna show this attitude to Alan Border? No, Alan Donald. Sorry, you gonna show this attitude to motherfucking Alan Donald? All right. And Alan Donald, first ball, he showed you what the fuck he's all about. Okay, so UAE followed up for 180 odd, and South Africa won this by close to 150 runs. So South Africa as well, like, not going defeatless, like they actually lost to India, which I think it shouldn't have happened. But then again, they showed that they have a very good middle order, and they have their top order still needs a lot of work, a lot of work. In fact, right now the strongest teams that are looking are Australia, India, New Zealand, and then South Africa. Okay, now the match that's going to happen today, there are 2 matches. One of them is England versus Afghanistan, which I will not be covering. I'm sorry, because the other match that's happening, I will have to cover that in great detail. It is Bangladesh versus New Zealand, and like you all know, Bangladesh matches have take precedence over other country games if it's going on at the same time. Now let's preview Bangladesh versus just to sum up England's preview in one sentence: England have everything to lose. Afghanistan have everything to gain. Let's put it that way. Okay. Now, coming to Bangladesh versus New Zealand. Okay. The the stats guru or whatever actually pointed this out as well, and the Cricket Info Report actually pointed it out as well. I was just waiting for them to point it out because I pointed it out, like I believe in one of my previous videos on YouTube. 7-0, Bangladesh versus New Zealand. The last 7 ODIs we played, 7-0. In fact, I believe the last 7 ODIs we played were in Bangladesh. There was one 3-match ODI series before that, I believe. That was in early 2010, I think. That was in New Zealand, and Imrul Kais got a century over there. But this match, don't bank on Imrul Kais to get a century, because the form that New Zealand are in, they're gonna get his wicket out very cheap. Okay, Bangladesh. One big reason they should look to win this match is actually, like, by winning this match they actually avoid India, and I believe they end up facing South Africa, which in hindsight might be a bit of a weaker team than India, and a bit of an easier task, just in comparison, easier task than India to face, like in the quarterfinal, if they have to make it to the semifinals. And me, I'm like, you always have to aim for the next level. You always aim for the next level. Otherwise, if you're not gonna aim higher, just forfeit the game, because then you're playing the game just for the wrong reasons. Like when the opportunity is there, when it's like, it's not the situation that you like, even if you win by 200 runs, you can't get anywhere. When that's not the situation, when the situation is if you win, you move on, you should look to move on. Like, you should look to, progress. So in that regard, I think Bangladesh should actually look for the win against New Zealand. Their confidence will be very high, and then, like, Bangladesh, I'm pretty sure they will take something from the 7-0, because I want to make it. I want Bangladesh to make it 8-0, and I want, Bangladesh to be New Zealand's arch nemesis, if you will, in certain regard. I mean, if you can imagine, if Bangladesh actually make it 8-0, then, like, overall for cricket, especially for Bangladesh cricket and for New Zealand cricket, like to a certain degree, this will be very good. And I mean, honestly, even for even for England cricket right now, because now England have a reason to invite Bangladesh, ahead of schedule. Two out of the last 3 World Cup, no, 3 out of the last 4 encounters England had with Bangladesh, Bangladesh had their number. Bangladesh actually got the better of them. If New Zealand lose to Bangladesh, then, they can play on this thing that Bangladesh have gone 8-0 against New Zealand, one of them in a World Cup match in their own homes. So this, that can be a great angle to take it, and, in terms of marketing, that you're gonna have a lot of there can be a lot of value in that. Okay, but speaking of the team, Mortada seems to be a bit sick, but you never know. He actually might play, because that motherfucker, he wanted to play the 2011 World Cup, and that time he just came back from surgery. So that guy's a motherfucking fighter, and expect him to I expect him to play barring some serious stamina issues, where he absolutely cannot play, or he just can't catch his breath or something. In that case, you expect Shafil Islam to come in. Okay, in terms of the batting, it's hoping again, isn't it? You're expecting Tamim Iqbal to fire. You're expecting Anwar Imrul Qais to fire, and you're expecting like like the middle order will like keep its consistency. You expect Mahmudullah like he will not like Mahmudullah. He has a weakness that if you get him out early, like when he just comes into bat, he starts he looks very very indecisive with his with his foot movement and his shot selection. So if they can get him like if they'll probably target to get him early, they'll target much more aggressively to actually get him early. Shakib, I think he's going to perform. And by the way, there's a video on Cricket Info that with Colin Croft actually putting over Shakib Al Hasan. I think he called him the number 2 ODI all-rounder. He actually might be number 1, but I'll have to check on that like after the few matches that have happened. The last time I checked, he was number 1. Okay. It was nice to hear Colin Croft actually put Shakib Al Hasan over and said he's one guy who can fit into any team at the moment because he's a modern day clever all-rounder. And me personally, like that being said and that being true, it is always nice to see an encounter between Shakib Al Hasan and Daniel Vettori. Always nice to see that. I mean, I love it in 2010. I'm gonna love to see it here again. Sabir Rahman, I believe is the anomaly. Because I think Sabir Rahman can be replaced with Nasser Hussain. Because Nasser Hussain, he has a bit more experience and he has experience in bowling as well. And he has experience in good batting as well. Sabir Rahman is still very new to the fray. No, is very new to the team still. Very new to the picture. Very, very new to the mix. Especially such a big mix and such a big stage like the ICC Cricket World Cup. Like kudos to Sabir for like for doing all he did, but still, I think like the strongest 11, Nasser Hussain should replace Sabir Rahman. It seems they're playing Arafat Sunny. Given his last match, would you play Arafat Sunny? Would you play Tajul Islam? That's what I'm thinking. Okay, and the pace is the pace, and like Rubul Hussain, like I said, Happy gone, Happy fucking gone. Now Happy actually declared on like on to Channel 24 after her lawyer declared on Facebook a few hours after the match that your case gone. And then Nazmeen Akhtar Happy went on like this Channel 24 and said like okay, I forgive him. Fuck right. Fuck yeah, because now most of the people's consensus is Happy just wanted some TV time. And all you motherfuckers out there, oh, it's a rape charge. Rubul Hussain is the rapist. Shut the fuck up, man. Do you even know what rape is? To actually, call that a rape charge? Do you even fucking know? Do you even fucking know what rape is, man? Go look up what rape is, alright? It's the fucking rape charge. If it was a fucking rape charge, people would be after Rubul Hussain's life. Because dude, the Bengali public are smart, like smart enough to sniff out the bullshit. Alright? No, it's no rape charge. It's just a stupid ass actress, right? Stupid ass actress who could not handle a fucking breakup, alright? Could not handle a fucking breakup. That's what I said. Look. Happy at this point can be banging 20, 25 long dick motherfuckers, all of them surnamed Nunumia, in the back of a bit, in the back of a truck, in the back of a lorry that gives very low mileage, right? Driven all the way from Bogora to Borishal, right? In 15 miles an hour, and all in the back of the truck, also have 15 tiny little midgets called Dudu. Each of them called Dudu Mia, sucking on her tiny ass nipples. Alright? Making her come like, 555 times on that bullshit. On that slow ass truck, with on a really bumpy road, playing that song, Dishting Kore, yeah, playing that song real loud in the car radio, in the truck radio. For all I care, she could be doing that. Because after like nobody give a fuck about her. But anyway, predicting the match, Tamim Iqbal, if he doesn't get out early, he will fall to a part-timer. He might fall to Grant Elliott. He might fall to Daniel Vettori. You never know. But other than that, let's just hope for the best for Bangladesh. And given Bangladesh's familiarity with New Zealand, Bangladesh should actually put up a very good fight at least. All right, and me, honestly, I'll be disappointed if Bangladesh does not go down fighting, at least in the quarterfinals, and I'll be disappointed, man, because I don't want them to be just a flash in the pan team, and that flash in the pan happened to be against England. No, I don't want them to be that. Oh man, start off fucking expensive, yo. Alright, that's about it. I'm looking forward to comments, suggestions. Please do leave them, and this is Rashad signing out.